Hopefully we missed a week.
Oh,
Very
I've got
poorly.
no control, I've got no control, I've got no control.
That's why you missed us. Probably thousands tuning in. Yeah, I don't know. It's a good job we haven't got any chat going. We would have stopped and read it, would we? Anyway, national anthem.
Yep. I'll disable the preview. Just so we've got them there. And let's bring these up here.
Let's see it in glorious
Public.
YouTubeness.
Public. Yep.
And we're good to go. Okay, is that good? Is it Noobs video?
Yeah, it was playing, so I've just done. Can get it.
So it should be running on YouTube now, shouldn't it?
Yes, running on YouTube. Yeah.
Cool, cool. So, it looks like it's frozen. It looks like it's frozen. Is that not frozen?
Looks like it. What's the health like? Should say on there. Oh, it's just me. It's just not moving.
You like that? It's frozen. We're locked up. Anyway, so while they're waffling about rubbish and stuff, sprint race.
Wow.
Let's dissect.
That was something special.
Obviously didn't see it, but I saw the highlights and it was quite interesting. Obviously, Antonelli whinged on the first corner. Don't think there was really much to talk about there, really, was it?
No.
I think it was a bit of a.
But Piastri's getting his elbows out a little bit more in here, and I think Antonelli's said he's noted that basically.
Yeah, I think everyone's noted it, haven't they?
Yeah.
It's hard to note someone that's not yielding, let's say. And obviously I've got to mention the the pit stop, the pit stop mess. Red Bull, the masters of the pit stop last season and the season before that, and probably the last 4 or 5 years. Really struggling with it at the moment, aren't they? Really. I mean, that was the worst release probably ever. And wasn't really necessary, I don't think. Don't seem to be looking, do they? Don't seem to be checking around them and stuff. Do you know what I mean? So I think they've got to tighten that up a bit. If they, they can't keep having like 4 or 5, 4.5 second pit stops either.
Yeah, since Jonathan Wheatley went,
it just seems like they've lost a bit of edge.
Yeah, he took it on the chin. You know, nothing he could do. He lost what, a good 6 points or something.
Yeah,
6 points.
Where did he finish in the end?
Last. Because it was a safety car, so his 10-second penalty dropped him all the way to the back because of the safety car.
Yeah, because everyone was pressed, weren't they? Yeah, timing.
But they actually said if he hadn't have crashed, he may have been on to challenge for the win.
Yeah, if, buts, and maybe, isn't it?
That's it. That's it. Oh, Perez almost hit Max there, didn't he?
Yeah, I remember that.
Apparently it's been raining, so I don't know what that's going to do as well.
It's going to be weird, isn't it? It's going to be weird. It's going to be a pretty good race, I think.
Yeah.
I think there's any from 3, maybe 4 that can win it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
You see what Lando said? Lando said Max just pulled out a max lap.
Yeah.
We haven't put that light on, by the way.
We are missing a light. Let's see what difference that is. That is quite laggy, isn't it? What's going on?
Oh, it always does that. It always does that.
Okay, so, boop. There we go. We're back. Now we're settled. It takes forever to set this up, by the way, guys. You know what I mean? You might think it's a breeze. It is, really.
Yeah.
Especially when I've got Tony here.
It's just a matter of changing a couple of words, changing the image.
Yeah. Getting the equipment sorted, because obviously we've got thousands of pounds worth of equipment here. No, we haven't.
Well, I mean, the camera.
The camera's 600 quid.
Yeah, 600. Yeah, 600.
No, you paid 650 for your
650.
one, because that was the...
laptop's worth a couple of grand.
Yeah, it is, I suppose. And the light is worth about 20 quid.
Mics.
Mics. Considering the quality, 35 quid for this mic. And yours is only about 60 or 70, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's not bad, is it?
No, it's really good.
I'm a bit of a fan of DJI. There he is.
He's not expecting to be quick in the race, he said.
I don't know. There's new floor, haven't they? They got new floor, haven't they?
Yeah, they got new floor.
Supposed to break up the dirt.
Well,
Yeah.
apparently, the new floor they had in Jeddah. And he did all right in Jeddah, didn't he? I think he did all right in Jeddah. But they had the new floor in Jeddah, but they didn't have to declare it because they didn't. They only have to declare visible parts.
Okay.
And because they
This
added
is
some
visible now,
parts,
isn't it?
yes, now they've added some parts to it. It's now become visible.
Yeah, because they're trying to clear some of the dirty air, aren't they? I think with it on the sides of it.
They reckon the next iteration of it should come in Imola next, and then after that we're going up to Spain, and then that's when the flexi wings has to stop. So that's going to be that's the one I'm waiting for. That's the interest for me.
Yeah, I don't think
Flexi
it's going
wings.
to make that difference. I think
it's gonna make a massive difference.
I think they're probably McLaren will be
A tenth difference is going to be.
I think McLaren should be easing off of that and just redesigning it.
Well, we'll see. Because also you got to remember because they won last year, they've got less RD time.
Yeah, but I don't think it's going to be that much of an impact. We'll soon see. But I don't think it's going to be that much of an impact, if any.
The experts say they reckon 1.5 tenths McLaren will lose.
They'll be silly boys if they don't, if they
They haven't done something already.
done something already, and it's already in work.
But maybe they was also looking at it, how Max won last year. He bagged so many points last year that.
Yeah, but that was because of a lot of things, though, wasn't it?
But that's what they could have been looking at. Let's just bag as many as we can in the beginning of the season. I think Max has done really well to still be there in that mix. It does that sometimes.
Yeah, well, it does it every bloody race at the moment. Coverage will resume shortly. Can't you fill in something with an advert or something at least? I mean, God.
Asking for adverts my greasy. I had bath yesterday.
Yeah. It's a weird time to have a race. It really is.
9 o'clock, yes, it's America, isn't
Yeah.
it? Apparently, America has had more races now than Germany and Great Britain. More F1 races.
Wow.
Because they've got 3, haven't they?
I can't believe it.
3 a year.
I can't believe it.
Las Vegas, Miami, and
yeah, I mean,
Texas.
that's the thing with it. It's a business at the end of the day, isn't it? So it goes where the money is. You know what I mean? And obviously the US being such a massive economy, and they're trying to get a foothold, didn't they? Because it's still dominated by NASCAR and the Indy stuff and all that shit. So they're fighting against, established sport. So the more widespread it becomes, then because I wouldn't be surprised if there's another one added to the roster at some point in America, something like Chicago or something like that.
As long as they get rid of Monaco.
It's not going to happen.
I know it's not.
Not going to happen. I had this conversation with my son.
Crazy.
And I said, yeah, Tony's like, Monaco. And we know, everyone knows what the race is about, but it is the one prestige event of the year where you see massive great yachts, you see hot women, and you see money dripping everywhere. And they're just not going to turn their back on that.
Yeah. Crazy.
I'd be surprised that would be one of the last tracks ever to go, Monaco.
They need to reconfigure it somehow, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They need to develop it. Do you know what I mean? So whether it means extending it slightly, you know what I mean, somewhere along the way.
Maybe take that chicane at the end of the tunnel. If you took that chicane at the end of the tunnel there,
I think that's the only way they can do it.
That's the
in a cheap way.
Yeah, that'd be the only. Then they'd have an overtake spot.
In a less, it's not going to cost much to just take that out of it because it used to be out. Do you know what I mean? Back in the day, but the cars are so much more safer now, aren't they? They never had all the halos and all the crash zones and all the rest of it. It was just argued proper racing.
Yeah, it's See his helmet. It's like there's the amount of memes of like just you see these blur of light while the car's driving down the street and it says Lando's new helmet blinding everyone.
Yeah. That's not working, is it? Well, I just always struggle to connect.
Welcome to Miami. Welcome to Miami. So, if you lived in America, what state would you want to be living in?
Do you know what? I'm beginning to think Texas.
I love Texas.
It's only because I've been listening to some, my favourite podcasters. So obviously Joe Rogan's massively popular, but also Asmongold.
Yeah.
And they just, well, especially Joe Rogan, he's just like, yeah, it's just the place to be. And a lot of people are, hello. Is he farting or something or what? I think that, go on there.
I think Lando's going to get his elbows out down into that first corner.
I think he might.
Max cannot drop it. Not drop it.
Oh, I've got no control. I've got no control. I've got no control.
You're on live.
No, just press that. It was...
You don't forget that won't change. It's this.
Oh, we go. That's changed. That's all right. It's a bit slow. Bit of slowness. But yeah, so Texas. I used to be California, but I think California is doomed.
Yeah.
I think it's politically doomed. I think it's in every shape or form, it's doomed. So Texas is the new destination.
I loved it in Texas.
And probably
It's so big.
Austin.
Yeah, that's where we was in Austin.
Austin is where
It's
I'd
so
wanna
big.
be. Yeah.
Driving down the road, down the motorway, and it was just like
Huge.
burger place,
Yeah.
burger place, burger place.
Yeah.
And then
we're all off the. It's weird because we went to a place in California. So it was at Los Angeles, and we were. I think we was heading towards San Diego, but anyway, there was like this out of nowhere. There was this furniture shop. Do you know what I mean? There was this like Avery type thing, and then like a burger place. Just like, it was like what? Where's that come from?
we went to a little town, a little small town. You know, like you see in the films with little tiny small towns. And it's just a row of shops type of thing. We went to a place like that.
So we went on the way to San Diego, and it was like like in the spaghetti westerns and stuff.
Yeah.
You just have like one street goes in there, and there might be a square off to it, but it goes, and that was we're like.
It was brilliant.
Yeah.
There was like a gun shop, a little bar. We went to the little bar. It was brilliant. Absolutely loved it. I loved being in Texas.
Just trying to see if I can find a picture because there was a Mexican place. Oh man, it was lovely. 2020.
Better make sure we got some sounders, haven't we?
Some what? Yeah. Let's try to find this. No, not that one. Not that one. Yeah, so this is the restaurant we went to. It's Mexican. So that's obviously my brother. They kept bringing these Doritos out. They were lovely, and it was like I was stuffed just on that. That's obviously nice. Oh man, that was like how much food? I couldn't eat it all. Yeah, Cafe Coyote. Recommended. For all you Americans in California, Cafe Coyote. It was an amazing place. It was like buzzing, It was really busy, really buzzing. And I've just given a plug for no reason whatsoever. That is my cousin's front doors.
Huge.
Oh, there's another one there. Look at that.
Doors, food.
That's my sister.
Food, doors,
America.
food.
That was, yeah. That was outside. We stayed in where was it? Rosemead, and it was like just like a single floor, thing.
Yeah.
That was quite good. It was quite good. I don't know what she's doing there, my sister, but she's a bit weird.
Let's see if I can show you the one
She likes
where we went to Texas. Oh, amazing it was.
It's
So we went to the rodeo.
It's when you can come away from a place thinking I could live there.
There's that row of shops I was on about.
Yeah.
The houses and that there was amazing.
There's a lot of poverty there, though.
Yeah.
A lot of poverty, especially sort of down towards. Yeah, there you go. Look, there's a whole of it. That's my black belt, US champion back in the day, karate. That's his wife. Sister. That's Steve, her husband. Obviously, fat bastard there. That's me. That's one of my cousin. That's her chap. And there's Nathan at the end. So, yeah.
Nice.
I mean...
Have food. Nice shot.
Lush. Oh. Yeah.
For you guys there. That's what we're looking at. Shops,
Yeah.
comparing shops in America.
It's a crazy place. Crazy. That's a burger place. That was, I can't remember what it's called now.
Size of that thing. You're like,
Holy monster, it was. The chips, crap.
yeah.
Americans do not know how to do fries. They do not know how to do fries. Whipping burger, rubbish fries. They were like, it was, I don't know what it was. It was like, I don't know. They were rubbish. Hence the one's still there.
Here we go, guys. Formation lap.
Yeah. Let's get off the phones and get to reality. What are we here for?
F1. Watch Max lose it to Lando in the first corner. If Max drops it on the start, I'm leaving. I'm just walking out.
There'd be this like door, like the old bar doors. You know what I mean? In America, the swing doors. Oh, isn't this the one they have to drive to do the presentation?
Oh yeah, they've got to drive under the stadium and all that rubbish, don't they? Jesus, I mean, it looks like he's just. When you see it from that angle, like how big the road is,
It looks
big. But then when they're doing the weaving, it just looks tiny.
Yeah.
Although he's weaving quite.
Yeah, dramatically.
Yeah. I was saying to Rachel yesterday, just look how fast they're going around. I seen a thing the other day, and it was like the reality of F1. When we're watching on telly, and you see them in Australia, and they've got that little kink that they go down, and they go, we just see it like that, don't we? But then when you see it from someone stood there, it goes.
It's so quick.
It's just like,
Yeah,
jeez.
it's so quick. They're literally doing like
It's fast.
120, 130 through stuff like that. So who do you reckon then?
Who's going to win it?
Yeah.
Max.
See, I don't think he's going to win it.
No, I'm hoping. It'll probably end up being a safety car, and someone like Lando will end up looking out, or Piastri will look out. Maybe even George Russell. Look out.
Dirty air is going to dirty air degradation.
Yeah. See, the thing is, they've got to. Once that temperature starts coming down, it might start helping.
Yeah. See, Williams did it, weren't they?
They're really fast in a straight line.
Yeah. I mean, they were fast last year, but I think they've stepped up.
I wonder what Lewis is thinking. Like, he sees Sainz doing well, not well, but doing okay in the Williams, and he sees Antonelli doing really good and the Ferrari just seems like a dog.
Well, Antonelli's been in the Mercedes for a while, hasn't he? So he knows probably more about the Mercedes than Hamilton knows about the Ferrari, because he's been there for years.
Max almost went over his box yesterday, didn't he?
In that picture, I could have sworn that looked like it was over.
Yeah, yesterday he went up, his tyre was just touching the white line, and he's like on the limit. Like when they asked him about it afterwards, he went, "I'm on the limit."
Yeah.
Nah, he's well within it. Well within it there. Didn't fuck around today. He's just got to get a fucking good start and don't let Lando get his elbows
Come on, Lando.
Because Lando gets in front of him or to the side of him, he'll push him out the corner.
Yeah.
It's gearing up towards an accident again, isn't it? First corner accident with this elbows out on the first corner.
Here we go.
5 red lights. Go! That was fast again. They did that last time. But you got a good start this time, Max. Oh, Max. Did he get pushed off?
No.
Piastri, right up. Oh, and Antonelli all over Max. That's it now, and Antonelli can be a bottleneck.
It's Hazard. Oh, Piastri lost out there, didn't he?
Norris lost out. See, Piastri's there. There's Norris.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Excellent. Well done, Norris. That was great.
Norris has the yellow thing on the top.
Ah, right.
Antonelli was fast there, wasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
Max needs to. There's a puncher in there, that's why there's track hazard. See, Max needs to just have Antonelli now fight Piastri behind him and.
Oh.
That Merc is running low.
It is running low. You can see the debris coming off it, or the
Sparks, yeah.
So there's contact with Verstappen and Lando then. That'd be interesting. Let's not show the replay though. Just make sure we don't show that.
Oh,
Wow, what's going on there?
like dust on the track. Antonelli, not Piastri.
Yeah, not Piastri.
And Max will be able to get away soon.
Well, let's see. Why do we not see the start then?
You thinks Max pushed him off?
They said someone.
Yeah,
I think
Max.
he said someone. Yeah, it could be anyone, couldn't it?
He was at the side of Max.
He's literally just not
Somebody.
He's not going to name him, is he?
Virtual safety car. No, put your brakes on. Like Max had
Ooh,
to
look at that.
last time, and like Antonelli had to yesterday.
Do you know what I noticed as well yesterday? Too many drivers are taking risks with a damaged car.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know if you.
they got penalised for it, didn't they?
Yeah, but
Leclerc
there
did.
needs to be a rule.
Leclerc pulled
Yeah, he was
a stroll.
Yeah.
He freaking crashed on his way to the.
literally. You know what I mean? He should have just pulled over.
Oh, nah.
So we're going to show this instead of the main thing, but no one cares. Yeah. Yeah, here we go, finally.
Max
Norris
got a
didn't
good
get a
start.
great start, did he?
Max made sure. Max did locked up. Nothing you can do about that. Yeah, Lando locked, wheel spun, didn't he?
Yeah. Oh.
I think he slid. There's nothing he could do about it.
Yeah, they're there, but I don't think the stewards. I don't know.
It'd be a first lap incident or first corner incident, probably.
25 seconds apparently, and losing all your points.
Yeah.
With the.
He's just gone downhill, hasn't he, Lawson?
Yeah. I think it's
not
just
doing
a
anything.
luck thing, isn't it? I think it's bad luck. That's poor start, wasn't it? Everyone was jockeying position.
Whoop.
See, I mean,
Again, another one. Jack Doohan is just not doing.
You shouldn't be driving that car.
Still virtual safety car. Oh, it's ending. Green flag. I bet he complains about Verstappen.
Yeah, I would. Just for sheer shits and giggles. To be honest, Verstappen does exactly the same. He complains about
Oh, yeah.
everything.
I think Max just understeered. Nothing he could do.
I think he knew exactly what he was doing. Possible rain, that's going to make things different, isn't it?
Yeah. So you push your tyres to the limit now, don't you?
Yeah, just in the hope. But it's a risk, though, isn't it? If it doesn't rain, then what? Do you know what I mean? Oh, let's go.
There we are. Oh, we got. Oh, I've got no control. I've got no control.
Is that going to work? No?
There we are.
Okay.
Oh, we got.
Start sitting the video up there. So that people know what else we do. Look at that. I think that was us
I've got no
crashing.
control. I've got no control. I've got no control.
But I think you were fast, weren't you? What do you mean?
Yeah. It's a fast track, this
It
track.
is fast track, isn't it? It's closing in.
Playing it again.
Oh, don't worry about that. It's all cool. It's not stopped. Okay.
Yeah, you just have to hide it. There should be a hide one.
No. That's all right.
Max doesn't fancy his chances anyway, so he needs to just push as far as he can.
Lando just needs to get past these two morons and
20 laps.
so one says 15 minutes and then one says 20 laps.
Antonelli's going to give Russell DRS anyway.
Well, Russell's on a hard tyre, isn't he?
Is he?
Yeah, he's on a hard tyre.
Oh, that was a gamble then. Yeah, so Antonelli's going to drag Russell along with the DRS.
I think it might be a case of pit stops make a difference on this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's take some of it.
I think it was a racing instant. Max just
I don't. I think it was
Max just
definitely Max.
understeered.
Max, you know. Yeah.
Crazy when you're asking for penalties and
But
worrying about penalties.
Verstappen does that. He's the master at
Oh, he's the master at knowing the rules.
at knowing the rules and moaning about other drivers. You can't really deny everyone else doing it, can you?
Oh, there goes Lando.
That's showing how quick that car is.
Yeah.
Come on, Lando. He's on it.
Are there, is Oh, Russell's on hards. What about Antonelli? Is he on hards?
No. I think he's on mediums. He's on mediums. Yeah.
Thing is, how much are they damaging the tyres? That's the.
Well,
But they grain, don't they? And then they come back into
they're off,
form.
don't they?
Yeah.
They go through phases, don't they? Phases. Yeah. So there's been about 3 overtakes in 8 laps.
You can't overtake on this track. Thing is if the McLarens get off in front, then that's it. They're gonna walk it.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Max really needs to try and win this to close his points back up that he lost yesterday. For that fucking silly thing.
The problem is, though, with this race, you know, you can see that when Verstappen hits his zone, you know, the different zones on the track, the gap gets wider. Do you know what I mean? And then the rest of the zones, he's not so quick.
Yeah. I think they said he's quick in sector 1, Max.
Yeah, sectors, what I mean, sectors.
They were saying Max is quick in sector 1, but then not as quick in the last 2.
It's on the hunt, isn't he?
Yeah. Five rounds. Wow. So it's going to rain then.
Yeah, that's going to put the pigeons in the wherever.
Cat amongst the pigeons.
Yeah, pigeons to the cats.
Pigeons amongst the cats.
Big ass pigeons. He's got free hair now, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Looks like deciding to take a bit of a spin like he did in the sprint race or whatever it was, qualifying or whatever it was. Still,
I think they were saying Max carries a little bit more top speed. So he just needs to sort of Piastri needs to be really close to him.
yeah,
Come to them sections.
I think, to be honest, you know, you've got to be within at least half a second to have a chance of getting past someone. I think anything like 0.7, it's not going to happen unless someone makes a mistake. See, them fighting is giving Lando space to catch up, hasn't he? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's what you want, though, innit? We want racing like this.
Yep. Literally, this is like, this is going to be the end of the race. Do you know what I mean? Unless the deck hits McLaren really badly.
Max is doing well covering. Max doing really well covering.
Yeah, but how much are you taking out his tyres? Lando's catching up at 8 knots.
Oh, was that rain?
That's right, I think it is. Yep.
Nice one, Max.
You can't do it forever though.
Nah. I don't think he is.
He's defending the track, isn't he? Yeah. Lando made a second up in that lap.
I think they've already succumbed to the fact they're going to probably be third.
I think what I could do now is Piastri just ram Verstappen off and they both go off.
Piastri's dropping back a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he was a bit untidy that lap. He didn't get a very good exit, did he?
Oh, he's locked up.
Yeah. But the problem is, that's fine, but he'll catch up with him in about a lap and a half.
Yeah.
So we going back on again. Do you know what I mean? So look at that, 3.7 seconds ahead of Antonelli. Oh, my tyres are going off. Understood. Do you know when you think you're full of shit?
Yeah.
You really are full of shit.
They all, Zach Brown was saying the other day, they have coding messages,
Yeah.
and they say it in a certain way, which,
Yeah.
you know, like, my tyres are not really good doing, they'll add an extra word in that makes it coded that it's that it's not true what they're saying. Is Lando holding back on purpose now? Oh,
Oh, there you go. Get in there, Piastri. And it means that yeah, and look how far Lando is. Lando's going to reel him in now. He's on a McLaren sandwich.
yeah.
So what does McLaren do now?
That's it.
Do you know what I mean? Do they say you're free to fight?
Well, they were saying if Verstappen is
There's only 10
doing
points
well, then they're going to have to start telling
Oh,
Norris to hold back on Piastri.
yeah. Literally.
In Max's corner.
But this is what we wanted.
Max's corner, yeah. This is the Piastri one. He slapped up again, didn't he?
To be honest, he's lucky Piastri was on it because he could take both of them off.
Yeah.
You know what I said about earlier? Take them off.
Oscar's off down the road, isn't he?
Yeah. Verstappen is the new fucking Russell. He's gonna have to out trick him, isn't he? Simple as that.
Let's see what he does this time. Max Verstappen forced him to the outside once again. This time he wasn't ahead or close enough to try and make a move into that first corner. Anthony Davidson, Sky Race Control, what says here?
So they're telling Lando basically how Oscar overtook Max Verstappen. They're saying every move that Oscar made, Max just covered the inside line and pushed him wide. So you're absolutely right. He's going to have to think again and maybe cross that move, force him into turn one like Oscar did to do the switchback.
Well, he needs to do something because
Yeah.
Piastri is now disappearing up the old road.
So he's wise to that kind of move.
Lando Norris has been riding on board. Once again, in the turn 11, just a couple of car lengths between second and third. And Norris to stay behind Max Verstappen for a little bit longer. Let's head down to Ted Kravitz watching the Williams battle for sixth. Yeah, Albert took some.
Oh, a little bit of slip there.
Just hanging for the rain. Hanging for the rain. The rain's coming.
Well, it's supposed to be like 15. Or 16.
See, Max does have the extra little bit of speed. He's just not brilliant in the corners. Lando's an all right driver, but he's not. He's just not good enough. It's not good enough.
He's good when he gets in front.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
he's not a great wheel-to-wheel racer, is he?
As here goes Lando Norris on Max Verstappen into turn 1 on lap 15, and that was the results.
Yeah, we saw that.
We don't. That was tight.
Oh, did he push him off?
No. Here we go.
Max will be on the blower.
Here we
Oh,
go. Here we go.
Max will be on the blower now. Nice one, Max. Well done.
I wonder if he's been told to give the place back. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what he did. Yeah. Fair play. Fair play. See, take lessons there, Verstappen.
Cut fucking Piastri 8 head.
Yeah, I know. He's got free air and everything, isn't he? Yeah, nice one, Lando. You want to get a 5-seconder?
It won't fucking matter at this stage. By the time they get up the road.
Yeah, well, I don't know, because of rain, isn't it, as well?
Has Norris done his tyres in now? That's the thing.
Well, I think Lando's probably got, Verstappen's probably got worse tyres, in fairness. Bye, Verstappen. See you later, mate.
On Max Verstappen more, but Verstappen is picking up that slipstream and probably gets about 18, 19 kilometres an hour of extra pace. Red Bull better on the DRS than McLaren. Lando is not enough. Norris survives on that occasion and holds on to that second place, and now he can think about pulling away in the same vein as his teammate Oscar Piastri. And we can go to Sky Race Control. Ashley Davidson has just looked at that move where both drivers have come off the track. You've seen the replay out.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. By the time Crofty did go all four wheels off the track, and maybe this is going to be that moment, or is it the actual overtake done properly? Because when he did this move before, yeah, this is what we were looking at.
Yeah, he pushed him off.
So he had to go back.
This is how he got that position back. Clarence telling Lando Norris, you better.
See? Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
At the end of the day, there's nothing you can do, is there? Like, the car's slower.
Oh, look, is that Signs and what's name?
Album.
Yeah.
Didn't look like he did. It's raining. You sure it's not sweat, George?
Yeah, that's fucking sweat. He's fucking sweating already. He seems to be doing not too bad, though. He's still in touch with 1.6 away from Antonelli on the heavier tyre. Do you know what I mean? But if it rains, it's irrelevant, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
Piastri and Norris then 1-2 for McLaren, who a couple of years ago were 1 minute 27 seconds behind Max Verstappen in this race.
Wow.
A lot has happened in those 2 years since. Lewis Hamilton was driving for Mercedes at that time as a Ferrari driver. He's got Esteban Ocon
He's not done anything, has he?
ahead of him.
No.
Bortoleto pits, and Lando Norris and Verstappen noted for leaving the track
Yeah, because he did it. Did he do it in the right place? That's the thing.
What?
Been noted, the Norris thing.
Well, he gave it back. As simple as that. It was a matter of time anyway before Lando got past him.
Yeah.
Another lap or so wouldn't have made much difference because he's still got 9 seconds to fucking try and catch up with the runaway kid. But rain can make this all change.
It can make it change.
It could make it change. Look at that. Yeah, both Ferraris are poor this weekend, aren't they? There you go. Yeah. And it was a matter of time, wasn't it? So. Is he?
Sonoda in 9th.
Yeah, but he's not that. I mean, he's not doing that badly, is he? Really, compared to Lawson. Lawson would have been up 16th. I mean, he's nowhere near Leclerc, obviously, but. So when you look at it, it's what? 4.468, 9 point something or other. He's only about 15 seconds behind Verstappen. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, all good. I think we needed to let the race come to us a little bit there. We knew we had quick cars. Oscar now is on it, as is Lando. So let's see what happens here.
We're getting different reports from different teams on the rain scenario. Zach, what's it look like from McLaren?
Looking unlikely. Looks like if it hits any part of the
So,
circuit, it will be very little. But we're not calling for rain at the moment.
And Lando then the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. He's going to set off and head try to get Oscar down, is he?
Yeah, let's see if we can have a pretty epic McLaren battle. That'll be fun to see.
It certainly would. Enjoyed the action so far. I'm sure you have too. Thanks a lot, Zach.
Nope. He's scrolling all over the show there, Hamilton.
yeah. I've got to say, that's a horrible livery.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Fighting with a Ferrari customer in the Grand Prix. He had ambitions a lot further up the road, but he's catching you fast. He's a lot closer this time around to try and make that move. This is going to be very tight indeed. He just about stays on the white line. He's still going well to wheel with Esteban Ocon. Neither of these two are backing out. Ocon stays ahead.
Good race, actually. This is.
Yeah.
It is really difficult to overtake, though, isn't it? Come on, Hamilton. Let's get in. Hammer time. Wow. Not hammer.
I think if Hamilton gets into next year, and he's fighting in the mid pack again, I think he'll call it the year after that.
I think so, yeah. And there's got to be some sort of package. You know what I mean? Some pretty good package. Should we dance? Still stayed on it, I think. On the right.
engineer for Esteban Ocon. Wincing was
Wincing.
eventually down turn 17. Ted, down to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they shouldn't wince too much because Ocon held
It's doing well.
Hamilton, who wasn't able
You
to
know what I
pass
mean?
Ocon, whichever way you want to look at it, for a full
Fucking hell. Bloody Verstappen's like 6 seconds behind.
I know. But he's keeping Antonelli, so it just shows that I think it's just that the McLarens are just
Too
too
fast.
quick at the moment.
Yeah.
who's been really labouring behind the two Williams.
I'm pleased to see the old Williams is doing quite well. Well, they're ahead of Ferrari. Oh, look. They're trading fastest laps.
Unless there's a crash or rain, I think this is how it's going to end.
Yeah, Piastri's going to win this. That'll be 4 wins.
This weekend, maybe two McLarens, especially when they get into clean air. Took Lando Norris a bit of time to get past Verstappen, took Piastri a bit of time to get past Verstappen, but once they did, the Red Bull was no match for them. Verstappen, who has finished on top of the podium twice here,
Yep.
and on the next step down last year.
So, I don't know. So, 2.1 Antonelli.
Yeah, it's been about 2 seconds for a while.
So, Anthony will overtake him in the pit lane.
Yeah, I think this is. I don't think Antonelli. I don't think the Mercedes are going to take Max. I think they're all on the same pace. It's
they
just
will.
that everyone's on, pretty much on the same pace, barring the
I
McLarens.
think you're forgetting the important pit stop.
Oh yeah.
Swift 5-seconder from Red Bull. That's just exchanging it, isn't it? Come on, Norris.
I think for Max, he's just as long as he matches Antonelli, he doesn't really matter now. He just save the engine, save the tyres, match Antonelli.
Yeah.
Podium.
Beerman. Who's he? Yeah, he's done alright.
Imagine if Piastri wins the championship.
I think it's entirely possible. Isn't
Oh
it?
yeah,
It's entirely possible.
that's what I mean.
Do you know what I mean? Well, it's definitely the most competitive season so far for a long time.
Antonelli's going in.
They're gonna put intermediates on.
He's like, don't pit me behind Max.
Intermediates. Hard. They're gonna go hard, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, that's. Oh. Held. That's nice. Takes a bit of pressure away from Max there. So there's what, 2 seconds extra?
Wow. Let's be honest. Anything can happen in Red Bull pit. Could be 10 seconds. Could be 1.6.
The undercut might have worked if he didn't get held 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, he was 2 seconds behind, so he's going to be like 4 or 5 behind. I think Max has resigned to third. That's
He's
it.
9 seconds behind. Holy cow.
I don't think Max is pushing. I don't think Max is pushing to the limit. I think he's resigned. He's like, no point. What's the point in putting pressure on the engine and tyres? You're not gonna fight the McLarens now.
Oh yeah, I see why. Oh, he's coming in.
Softs? Softs?
No.
What?
Comes in then to cover off the undercut potential.
Whites.
Mercedes and Antonelli. It's hard ties to go on. Antonelli
Where did the soft come from then?
I think he must have looked at the covers or something.
That was weird, unless he's got one soft on.
So the thing is now is
There's Antonelli.
when does they pull Piastri in? Because they'll pull Piastri in first, don't they?
Hamilton's on hard as well. Yeah, that extra time Antonelli was in there, just put him behind Max.
They put Antonelli on mediums.
He's not on hards, Antonelli one.
What?
He was on hards, I'm sure he's on hards.
That's what I thought.
Oh, Max and Lewis, let's see how this goes. DRS, you see when you're going over that line, Jesus Christ.
Fresh tyres, though, isn't it?
Yes, I mean. But I mean that they have a lot of top speed. The Red Bull had a lot of top speed. As you saw, he was holding Lando off for a while. It was his tyres that let him down, I think, in the end.
Oh. Oh, come on.
Oh, someone just went off. Why is he stopping in the track?
Oh shit! This is gonna be this could be a safety car, isn't it?
Could be. Yeah.
Indication of a safety car as yet. Antonelli, fastest driver on the track. Ferrari getting ready for Charles Leclerc, potentially Lewis Hamilton as well if they want to double stack this one. Behrman is still just
Virtual safety car.
turn 8. They have got a virtual safety car. So
Oh, that's gonna be like a cue for the loo. Oh. Do-do-do-do-do.
Charles Leclerc had gone past and did make a pit stop. Hamilton does. 20 seconds for a pit stop under the virtual safety car. 10. 10 goes down to 10.
And he lost an extra second and a half after the front left. I think you saw it. It was slow going back off.
Thank you very much. So the race neutralised once more. Hamilton out ahead of Gasly.
So McLaren had to do 3/4 of a lap under the virtual safety car. And this means as long as the virtual safety car stays out while they get their pit stop done, it won't hurt them. If the virtual safety car is switched off, it'll hurt them.
So they take both drivers at the back to come in for a pit stop.
No-brainer, isn't it?
No,
Cheap pit stop.
absolute no-brainer. But when is that virtual safety car going to end? I think Ollie Behrman's car might have been cleared away to a certain extent. It's certainly not showing up on our GPS track map currently. The player's been told to box as well. We're still with a virtual safety car. In comes Oscar Piastri. Lando Norris will follow him in too. So whether it's a cheap pit stop or not, it is a pit stop for Oscar Piastri. Not going to the hard compound side. Neat, tidy, and away he goes.
says he won't be buying lots of tickets here because the safety guards keep helping out with two main Lando Norris. But that worked just fine for Oscar, obviously.
It's not looked too badly for Lando either. As
Is that not Piastri?
They're bopping in.
is coming into the pits. So Russell, who was on the hard tyre, remember, will change on to the mediums.
It's going to make it interesting, isn't it? They're all bunched up now. So we're going to have...
Russell should take out. Russell might take Max, actually. Is that Max coming down?
Yeah.
Yeah. Max lost out to the fucking virtual safety car. Fuck's sake.
Wow. You see the difference between the tyres.
Yeah, he's on mediums. Isn't he?
That's what I mean.
Max always looks out on he gets no luck in this one, Max.
Oh, he does. He does.
Not in Miami, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
He's always had shit luck in Miami.
You know what I mean? It all evens itself up at the end of the season, doesn't it? Yeah, that's gone. That's history in that car.
Bye bye.
History.
That was Ferrari doing that.
Yeah. He's doing way too much. Bing. This is going to be interesting now, isn't it?
Yeah.
See with Norris and what did they put them on?
No, they're both on ads. Well. No, well done, Albon.
Albon's, yeah. That Williams is now going to catch up with Verstappen.
Yeah, Max needs to push.
I don't think he can.
Max needs to push
He's dropping.
Russell.
He's like 2 seconds behind him now. On an inferior tyre.
Yeah, it's how long can that tyre last, so. That medium.
Well, 30 laps. Lewis Hamilton, fastest lap. What the hell?
He's on mediums, isn't he?
This would be a bit of a boost if he can beat his teammate, wouldn't it? Yeah. Yeah.
But the ads take a bit of time to come alive, don't they?
Yeah. But then what's this? 3 laps?
Yeah.
That sign's taking...
Yeah. And so Albon took Antonelli. And Sainz took Leclerc.
Wow. Speed pit lane. Ooh. Come Norris, put your foot down. Yeah. He's closing up though, slowly but surely, but I think he's going to run out of laps. Oh, 5 seconds.
Russell's on the mediums. He looked out on the fucking safety car, didn't
Oh,
he?
hello. Oh my God.
Hopefully it's a full safety car. Ah,
It's
he's
tucked away, isn't it?
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that's what we need, a full safety car right now.
He looks like he is nowhere near. There's a bloody great wall there with a bloody great fence, and there's some policemen up top. See what I mean? Fucking Mr.
Gets in.
Wind.
5-second penalty.
It's not going to make a difference, is it? Poor old Albon.
Signs, innit?
Sorry, yeah. Albon's gone, didn't he? That made it. That was a nice, easy move for him, wasn't it?
Close that, innit?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, what an ugly girl that is. Yeah.
On the get-go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we've got a race on hands with 2 Ferraris. Yeah.
I'll jump in first. It's okay. It's a compliment. Just going to any George Russell fans out there worried, concerned that he didn't lift off the yellow flag. He did. I just had a listen, and he even comes on the radio saying, "Lifted the yellow flag there," as if a message to Max Verstappen. Those two.
Just keeping an eye on the race leading McLarens. They're not exactly moved out into a different zip code like they were earlier in the race. 7 seconds now, the difference between Piastri and Norris. So Piastri having run as much as 9.5, almost 10 seconds ahead of Norris. They've just stabilised that at 7 seconds. But yeah, Inspector Max Verstappen feeling a bit aggrieved. And it was bad luck, wasn't it? Because Russell really, oh, we got a fight here, Coffee. Kind of a fight. It's a lot less close than it was on the previous lap down the main straight. But still ahead of Hamilton. Go back to the test, mate. Right, that's fine. So understandably, that Max feeling that's unlucky. I'm just burning out my tyres, I think. I think that's a fair point. He is on the faster tyre.
So pass him then. Pass him then. Just pass him then.
Even with the sticky wheel nut for Russell, saving 10 seconds, picking
Is it 10 o'clock?
10, just gone 10.
Yeah, so the video's just released.
Doo-doo-doo. There you go, everyone. New video on Star Citizen. Something about mining.
Mining in Pyro.
Mining in Pyro. So, yeah. Check it out.
Max needs to start putting pressure on George to start hurting his tyres. Why are we watching Ocon down there?
Because he's top boy. Top boy! Because he's nowhere near the bloke in front.
Yeah, it'd be good if Norris and Piastri crash into each other and take each other out.
Oh, Norris is on the charge. 6.8 seconds. 6.9.
Yeah, Max needs to start pushing, I think. Bring that time down. Pass him if you're faster. Pass him. It's racing. Who's ahead in the championship? It's 5 seconds. There's no way he's going to catch Fantinelli.
Oh, I don't know.
The fucking trek, that would.
Turn 11 we go. Hamilton still behind Charles Leclerc. It's 2 Ferrari fans. What's 2 Ferrari?
Got to do it round here, isn't he? Around the, not round here, the straight.
This one, I'm down the straight here.
Needs to be close as.
So take over him. Let's. If you got the pace, take it.
Let's keep the DRS to Charles. Why does Lewis need the DRS? Yes, he has got Carlos Sainz behind him. Well, by keeping the DRS to Charles...
Charles will not be happy if he gets told to give that spot out.
But that seems like they just made the...
Someone's got to make a big decision, don't they?
He's going to help you out to that extent. Liam Lawson in the pits, he is out of this race. That's the 4th retirement from this Miami Grand Prix. As Ollie Behrman finally makes his way back to the Haas garage. Lewis Hamilton, I just feel a little fed up of the situation he's now found himself in. This is not good teamwork, that's all I say.
I think if he's in this same type of position in a year, he's going to call it a day. I think he's going to call it a day. Yeah, if I was Charles, I'd be like, tell Lewis just to back off a little bit.
Oh, they're done.
Oh, Leclerc's not going to be happy.
Well, yeah, different strategies though, aren't they?
respond. Tell Antonelli that now it's Hamilton behind. Antonelli has been steady on the lap times, slower than the Ferrari on the medium tyre, on the softer tyre. So Antonelli will have to find a bit of speed now. That's helped the indecision in the classic. We'll come back to you at Ferrari. Has helped Antonelli build that gap. Hamilton will be right there.
Come on, Norris. Push, 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 push.
Push, 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 push,
Push, push,
push.
push, 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 push.
Cost him and cost Lando Norris just half a second or so as they made their way past our fourth retire of this race. The gap has now re-established itself with about 6.5, just over 6.5 seconds out in front. George Russell is a long way back, but holding comfortably for the time being. Max Verstappen in fourth, Alex Albon fifth, for Mercedes, and lapping just a little bit slower than Kimi Antonelli, who's trying to pick up the pace or did on the last lap
Ooh, look at that. Damaged.
to Antonelli. I'm just looking at Lawson's side of the car. It's a lot of damage in that crash with Jack Dillon, that tangle with Jack Dillon at the start of this race.
Just a classic squeeze it down into the first corner. And just been running out of space for all the cars that were trying to get to the apron.
Do you know it's weird because most of the time when you give your place to your teammate who's supposed to be faster, nothing actually happens. Do you know what I mean? So I think if Hamilton can't do the business, then he should give the place back
Press back now.
to the end. He is frustrated, isn't he?
That was what he thought they should be doing. And take 3 laps for Ferrari to finally make that decision. Now, we didn't hear, Martin, the correspondence and communication between
Have a tea break while you're at it.
He's close the gap. 5 seconds, right? It's 5 seconds. Right, let's see what he's going to do then.
Signs all over the pack of Leclerc now.
But it just shows how he was holding him up. Do you know what I mean?
Can Max get back into that 1 point something?
And I think just demonstrative of how Lewis, he started being a bit more open, hasn't he, Hamilton, about what specifically the problems are with the Ferrari, and maybe he was reticent to do in the last couple of races.
Do you think the hard tyres are starting to kick in now?
I think so.
Still 16 laps
I think
to go.
so. I think so. Well, he's caught up 0.3 from Antonelli. Do you know what I mean? Woo.
Max has got into that 1 point something.
Yep. There's still like 15 laps to go. Do you know what I mean? So he's obviously picking up the pace.
Yeah, them looks like the hard tyres might be coming on.
Come on, Norris, get down to below the 0.5. 5 seconds even, not 0.5.
I think if Max can maybe take Russell, I think this is how it's going to end unless Max can get to Russell. I don't think Hamilton's going to catch Antonelli. I think he's going to burn his tyres out before he gets there. Max is, yeah, the
Slow,
tyres
isn't
coming
it?
in him.
Yeah.
Unless George is just
Plodding.
plodding longer.
Decided to hold up everyone again.
Well, what did McLaren do? Like, that's what you were saying earlier. What did McLaren do if Piastri's ahead. You know, he's about to take another 7 points from Lando.
I think it's a difficult one because
So he's going to be like 18 points. What, 17,
it's-
16 points or something?
Yeah, I mean, at the moment, Lando's not challenging, so there's no reason to dispute
I think
anything.
he was 10, then yesterday he gained a point, so that was 9. So
Yeah.
he's 9, so he's going to be 16 ahead.
Yeah, so, but that's recoverable with a decent race.
Max is going to get into that slipstream
Yeah.
soon.
Do you know what I mean? That's recoverable.
Russell's harvesting now. So
Yeah.
Russell's definitely pushing.
Yeah.
On the last lap. So he is gaining on that Mercedes. Probably quite not as much as his teammate Charles Leclerc would like him to. But he's gaining.
That's bizarre, isn't it? Because Lewis caught them such a early on. Whether it's over
This is probably the only race happening at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah. Only when Norris spins.
Seconds and the gap between George Russell and Max Verstappen. 6.3 seconds the gap out in front. Oscar Piastri aiming to maintain his lead at the top of the Drivers' Championship. And also the run here at the Miami International Auto.
What? I just hate it when they don't. What's the point of that?
Yeah.
What is the point?
We know Norris has got the fastest lap and Tsunoda's under investigation.
Pointless. Put the split times on. Bloody F1.
That is running low. That's running low. That I'm surprised they don't get disqualified for plank wear.
Nah, I'll be fine.
It's really low. Even Albon said, he said, how's that Mercedes legal? And he was behind him yesterday. So how's that
I
Mercedes
mean, come
legal?
on. Finally.
1.5.
Jesus. You know what I mean?
Hampton's still
why
full.
can't we just leave it like that? Bloody FIA, rubbish, or F1, whoever runs this shit.
Come on, Max. Hunting down.
Come on, Norris.
13 laps, Max. I don't think Norris is going to make a dent on Piastri. Piastri's got clean air.
Yeah, I know. Well, Norris has got a certain amount of clean air in front of him.
Yeah, but if
Do you
he's
know what I mean?
pushing, if he has to push, he's going to push his tyres more, isn't he?
See, we don't know what they're doing, do we? Do we know that, is Piastri gunning it to keep ahead, or is he just chilling out up front and Norris is just pushing it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Marlborough. How did he say Marlborough? then?
Yeah, you can't say that anymore, can you? Bloody Leclerc is up at DRS with
Hamilton.
Hamilton. You know what I mean?
That's what I mean. Like,
How many times does it ever work when they swap places?
is the mediums coming off now? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
How long did they last earlier? 20 laps?
25. Separation between my legs.
So he's like that, basically. Oh, yeah. Knee pads.
Thing is, although Lando looks like he's just gained half a second somewhere, they're going through traffic, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Bozzy. It's Brian Bozzy.
Come on, Max, get into that DRS zone.
I think you should let him through. Swap the place back again.
Yeah, he's not good. Is he gaining on Chanel? No.
So they're both gaining on Antonelli. Let's be honest. That was 5 seconds. It's now 3.9. So
Yeah.
they're definitely gaining on Antonelli. So I think that
Something's happened to Russell. Max is now 1.3 behind. He was 1.6 a minute ago.
maybe his tyres have gone off completely.
still got himself 11, 12 more laps, including this one.
Piastri about to lap Lance Stroll, which might just slow him down.
This Max has been saving up his battery and he's just deployed it all in one go.
Yeah, it's just gone bang.
6 tenths Lando Norris has taken out of Oscar Piastri's lead. Blue flag shown to Lance Stroll, who moves out of the way, and Oscar Piastri goes through. Meanwhile, Max Verstappen within 1.5 seconds.
Yeah, he's dropped back to 1.5 seconds again.
Yeah.
We go back to Ferrari, where Lewis Hamilton is a few tenths clear of his teammate Charles Leclerc.
The only good news of all that for Leclerc is he's now got DRS again,
But they are catching Antonelli,
helping him fend off
aren't they?
Alex.
Yeah.
That's like nearly 3. That's like,
And Hamilton on the last lap, 4 tenths faster than Kimi Antonelli, and he's got that gap down now to just over 3 seconds. So it's all converging.
yeah,
Potential places swapping here.
the next 10 laps.
Yeah.
Between now and the checkered flag. Speak to you.
What's going on here is Leclerc's harder tyres are coming stronger now.
Yep,
He couldn't fend off Lewis earlier on.
they're coming into play, aren't they?
Wear faster than those hard tyres. So Leclerc is now behind him and in the DRS as well, to be fair, so it's easier to stay with
So you might find that Hamilton might have to give the place back.
swapping the cars perhaps after they've cleared Antonelli.
And then Norris then 7 tenths quicker on the previous lap.
He's brought it down to 4.5.
He might just get slowed down a bit by catching Lance Stroll at the bottom moment.
Piastri's saving, I think.
Piastri then got Alonso ahead of him. This is the
Do you know what I mean?
disappointing race for Aston Martin. Currently
Do you know what I'm saying?
Nah, missy.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
across the line, two Ferraris separated by over
Ooh.
Now the DRS on the previous lap.
Ooh.
of Lance Stroll. 2 tenths faster than Oscar Piastri.
Has Piastri got an issue?
1 tenth faster.
Not sure. Max just dropped 3 tenths to Russell as well. 17 laps they've done now, them tyres.
Yeah, well, Verstappen's done 20.
What order? Overheating my tyres.
Yeah, Max has dropped back again.
That's weird, isn't it?
All the while, though, Lewis Hamilton trying to get closer to Kimi Antonelli. He's not managed it through the first sector on this lap.
I think he's got to let him through. I think he's got to let him through.
Back to lap 3 and
Do you know what I mean?
that's how close.
Do you know what I mean?
You know what I mean, Harry?
At the end of this back straight. To be fair, Hamilton would lose a lot of time if they did, because Leclerc is quite a way behind him with the DRS that he may or may not get now.
Fighting over 7th and 8th, still 50 odd seconds off the lead.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Is hovering now around 4 seconds. He's getting about 6.8 seconds.
So I'm waiting for Piastri to respond.
Short while.
Yeah.
Piastri is now lapped Fernando Alonso. Norris has got ahead of Lance Stroll. He is definitely catching Lando Norris. And he's catching the race.
Yeah.
Gordon Ramsay said we were cooking up an excellent season, and we are cooking up Zach Brown. A really, really interesting finish to this Miami Grand Prix as well. Piastri's ahead of Norris, but he's catching him fast.
Yeah, they're clear the race, so we'll see if there's able to get the position to race on. He has closed the gap, but it's pretty close. I suspect Oscar's managing it.
You don't think Oscar's struggling a bit with his tyres? He hasn't said anything like that, no?
Yeah, he seems to be in good shape, so I think they'll get close. Let's see, there's still a lot of racing to go. Back down to 4 seconds now. So relentlessly then Norris taking time out of Piastri. Piastri's keeping a bit back, as Zach suggests he might be. It'll soon be time to deploy that.
Yeah, it's probably more than likely how it's going to end. Probably maybe Hamilton and Leclerc swap places, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to feel they're still encouraging Piastri to find speed in all places where Lando's slightly faster. They're just telling him that turn 1 minimum speed, you can offset that to help it through turn 2. There's 1/10 compared to the other car from turn 4 and 5. So they're encouraging him along. So maybe it is genuine that Lando is quicker at this stage of the race.
And as you explain that, and Piastri 2 tenths quicker than Norris in the first sector through those corners.
But again, this is like, we can't see, can we, with this traffic? Do you know what I mean?
Didn't get out of the way. He's had 2 blue flags shown to him. And after a third, he is obliged to move out of the way. And then another tenth of a
So
second.
Verstappen's nearly 2 seconds behind now.
Yeah, he's dropped back.
Middle sector on this lap. 149 of 57.
He's probably cooling his tyres. Probably within 5 laps, he'd probably pounce.
It's just going 3 or 2. Ooh.
5. What's happened to Russell?
I
He
wonder
just
if
lost half a
it's-
second.
I wonder if it's traffic.
Yeah, it could be actually. Yeah.
Second and a half clear now of Max Verstappen as Russell just managing his tyres a bit as Verstappen comes back on the charge. Simple on this lap, he has gained time on George Russell.
Actually extending his lead slightly on that lap and pushing a little bit harder.
One in Bahrain to Oscar Piastri, one in Jeddah. The following race took a week off and is leading this Miami Grand Prix on the verge of becoming the first McLaren driver to win 3 consecutive Grand Prix in 28 years.
Wow.
The last McLaren driver to win 3 in a row, left Melbourne and Solana.
It's almost like Max is harvesting, drops back by half a second, then pushes it all in one go.
Yeah, and then just gets up and hoping to get a DRS.
Yeah.
Because that's what he's got to do, isn't he? That's what he's got to do. That's what he's got to do.
Again, he's dropped back to 7.
Yeah. But I also think there's sectors that he's really fast at. Do you know what I mean? And then he loses out on the sectors that he's not so fast at, obviously.
Yeah.
Come on, Lando. Yeah. Tell you what, 8 laps. Come on, Lando. You need to just push, like you are already.
That was weird, that, because I saw a car going that way, and then when I looked to the road, I seen a car coming this way, and I was like, what?
What the fuck?
Because they must go by past each other like that.
I mean, it's all right getting up to Piastri. He's getting past him in it.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. And I think that's going to be the issue. He's going to have to be significantly quicker.
Max just needs to try his hardest now to get past George and get them 3 points back.
So, I mean, Antonelli's dropping back.
We are up quite slowly. How much faster could you go in Brienne?
The answer is 2.5 seconds behind Antonelli, so about 1.5 seconds in the last 10 laps or so.
Winter, hasn't it? It's happened in 28 and Williams go well for 80s and 90s winter.
It's a revival. So, Salesforce driver of the day. Got the votes that have been cast. You can still get your votes in for that one. The race, the first half of this race, absolutely hectic.
Swap positions.
Swap the positions. And give Charles
Can catch him.
a chance of getting it, Kimi Antonelli.
Max 1.2. Max is definitely in that the slipstream now. He just needs to get to that DRS.
This is where it's coming now. The instruction originally came to swap to turn 11. Hamilton's thinking, surely going to need to get a bit closer. Otherwise, I'm going to have to slow down a bit too much to make this swap without me losing time. And he's not slowing down the main straight either to make that swap. And the thing is that he's trying to catch Kimi Antonelli. He's still trying to do that.
Yeah, he's tactilising in vision just up the road now. Is Antonelli from the team?
Well, he's just got to push harder, isn't he, Hamilton? Do you know what I mean? He's got to push harder.
Where we saw Lando Norris get past Max Verstappen and take second place in this race.
That's keeping Verstappen outside of the DRS zone.
I think he's very much
try again next lap.
It's okay. We are seeing Antonelli. Let's try to get him, and then otherwise we are going to lose more time than anything. And we need to finish afterwards.
There you go. Position swapped down at turn 11. Actually, clear up the confusion.
So basically, they told Charles before they asked Lewis.
Right.
That's the confusion. So no wonder Lewis didn't get out of the way because they didn't ask him because he didn't know at the time. So they'll try again.
Yeah, so he's compliant with it.
Try again and he's through.
Lewis is on the blower now. My tyres are overheating, guys. This is ridiculous.
I'm going faster. I'm going faster than Leclerc. Well, they dropped about half a second doing that.
Max has dropped back again.
Yeah. It's the same Piastri as though Lando's probably settled now for.
Brilliant.
I must admit, this is probably the most vocal that I've heard Lewis for fucking ages. Talking about him.
Do you want to let him fast as well?
Oh my god.
Norris, I think Oscar Piastri was very much managing this. What will be his 32nd consecutive point scoring of weekend. Of course, history. George Russell seems to be managing the situation with Max Verstappen, who got ahead of Verstappen, hitting the virtual safety car. And,
That's the look of the draw, isn't it?
Yeah.
starting this race on pole position.
So what's happening with the Ferraris is as soon as Black gets behind the other and gets DRS in, it's 6 tenths of a second per lap. It suddenly looks like that Ferrari's a bit faster. And so basically they're just slingshotting each other around and spinning their wheels.
Yeah, I think the fact is they're both gaining on their Tonelli.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But they're both fairly even. Do you know what I mean? Even though the hard tyre should be coming into its own now. So Verstappen
So
just
Max
dropped
with
2.4
32.
2.4 seconds now. He's made a mistake, so surely.
So Verstappen will end up 6 points clear of George Russell.
He must have made a mistake.
Yeah.
16 points behind.
Because that's like a half second just lost there.
Oscar Piastri is, well, he'll finish the first quarter. He use a first quarter terminology with the Northern Championship lead over his teammate Lando Norris. Norris won the sprint race yesterday. Has returned to the track and is on course to win the Grand Prix today.
Yeah.
Pushing in it, all Max.
He probably does deserve it, in fairness. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so Yuki Tsunoda getting the 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. So to slow down and to easy penalties. Verstappen chasing after George Russell, and he's lost time, hasn't he? This particular lap, got the feeling that George Russell was managing the situation.
Yeah. So Max is 30. What did he say? What is that? 32 points behind.
Yeah.
Piastri. So Piastri is what ahead? So Max will be. What did he lose yesterday? He lost 8. So it's 10. He was 2, 10. So Max will be 16 behind.
Yeah, I think.
Norris.
Yeah. Lando's 16 points now behind. 6 points in it.
Yeah.
7 points in it.
7
So
points,
yeah,
yeah.
16 points behind.
Oh, there it is there. So Max will be 16 behind Norris.
Blimey. Yeah, that's four wins for him. Why is that?
Don't know. Did you expect him, George, to get a penalty?
Penalty?
Because Russell's took off for some reason. Why is Russell all of a sudden just took off?
5 seconds. Don't go over 5 seconds because they still think George Russell should have got a penalty for not lifting.
But they said he lifted, didn't they?
Yeah, something like that. They want him to stay within 5 seconds and they think that there's some kind of chance of a penalty for George Russell.
But that would have been sorted out now, right? Surely.
Yeah.
Such a dominant 1-2 for McLaren. 2007, when Alonso beat Hamilton, Felipe Massa was a minute and 9 seconds behind the winner.
Fuck it.
Dominant McLaren 1-2 since then. Piastri and Norris. Wow, the gap is nearly 40 seconds, isn't it? Between Piastri and George Russell in third. This has been an absolutely perfect Grand Prix finish after qualifying that didn't quite go the two that were quite as way. We are on lap 57 of 57 there.
Verstappen did say he wasn't confident about winning that, didn't he?
Yeah. And he lost out because of the safety car.
Basically, he is half a second a lap slower than the McLaren.
Yeah. So even if they do gain 1.5 tenths,
Still going to be 0.35 behind.
yeah. But the McLaren's always been strong at this track
Yeah.
anyway. What they need to do is start focusing on tyre deg. That's what the teams need to do because tyre deg is what's winning it from.
They have no,
There's no
issues.
point in being fast if your tyres fall off.
Yeah, exactly. He needs to pull over, doesn't he?
Nico Hulkenberg.
Norris is resigned to second.
Yeah. Is that Ford? Is it 4 he's won now?
Yeah. So there's nothing said about the clip at the beginning, was there?
It was noted, wasn't it?
Yeah, but nothing else is said.
Yeah, crazy.
But we've got two actually challenging. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. See how low.
So Ferrari are way off it, aren't they? Absolutely way off the pace.
Yeah.
Albon, driver of the day for me.
Yeah.
5th place.
Good points that.
Yeah. And he's miles ahead of the Mercedes.
So that's 10 points, isn't it? 5th?
Yeah.
25, 18,
He's literally
15,
he's
12.
He's got more points this season than the whole of last season by a lot. Fast as that.
Don't get points for that, don't they? No.
Such a fucking. You know what I mean? I don't know what I'm thinking of. Yeah, it was a good race.
Imola next, isn't it?
Imola.
Is that next week or 2
I
weeks?
think it's next week, isn't it? Let's check the evidence.
Jesus, you'll get a penalty for that.
Well, was nowhere near him, was he?
I know, he literally just drove into the side of him.
Yeah, it's like, hey. I mean, he moved
He
on the
didn't,
braking.
he
He
didn't
didn't
move
move on the braking. You just took a lunge. Imagine that.
Oh man.
You work hard for the position. Let's have a look. Calendar. No, 2 weeks. 16th of May. And that's going to be probably a 2 o'clock, I reckon, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. 'Cause it's
Back
Italy.
to normality.
Yeah, Italy.
Woo!
Slowly but surely climbs on top. Who's got but then he gives it some. This will be
He's definitely got championship material.
Well, he's 30 odd points ahead of Max.
Yeah.
16-ish around head of.
Well, the thing is, though, we don't know really because of the Norris dropped back to 6th. Do you know what I mean? With that contact with Verstappen. So we don't know how good.
show your hands and well done from each driver to the other. The team, the 1-2 for McLaren.
If any McLaren's got to win it, I want it to be Piastri. Got to be Piastri.
I'd rather Lando win it, but I wouldn't be too upset if Piastri won it, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't be too upset because I think Lando's got to learn. You know, he had a good race today, from 6th to there.
There is anything in that might hinder McLaren completely.
They seem remarkably calm about it when you talk to them about that change.
But it only takes one race to swing it.
Rewrite the performance order, to be honest. But yeah, they've got a 105 points advantage. I think they've got the strongest pairing in football.
Yeah.
My view is it's the strongest pairing.
Yeah, it is. Without a doubt.
They've certainly got pace, they've got tyre management. McLaren are absolutely on a roll. And these two will well be fighting for the World Championship all the way through to the closing stages.
I think Russell must have gone another lap or so. Just to,
Well, he was like half a minute behind, wasn't he?
yeah, but they've been there 5 minutes.
Triple headed.
Monaco, your favourite. Because I think that whoever gets ahead of these two will win it. Do you know what I mean?
Well, Piastri's pretty much ahead now, isn't he? 16 points.
Yeah, but I think if I think that Piastri will struggle to overtake Lando if he's in front, and I think vice versa.
The thing is,
They're very, 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 very close.
depending on upgrades, if they start getting pegged back on any upgrades, then the McLaren go, right, that's it, we're going to have to back Oscar now because they made the mistake last year, not backing Lando, didn't they?
Yeah. The thing is, McLaren are not going to have no upgrades.
Yeah, they'll have upgrades.
I'm just trying to work out the if I like Russell's
the pink thing.
pink thing.
Yeah.
That twat is always behind. I don't
Norris
like
doesn't look happy though, does he?
him.
He's a bit pissed.
I think he's a bit annoyed because he could have been further up had he not had that with Verstappen.
To be fair, I probably would have preferred Norris to have won just to
Keep the gap.
keep the gap, because
make it more manageable.
then he would have been. He would have pegged. Then Piastri would have only been like 20 ahead. They would have both been around 20 ahead.
He's a racer. He's going to be disappointed, isn't he? But I don't think he looks that bad. It's not like he's really pissed off with Piastri.
No, it won't be because it's not Piastri's fault, is it?
You know what I mean?
They've got to get some work done on that.
That Red Bull is.
Red Bull.
That's a mile behind today.
Thing is the Red Bull's the only one really. I mean, George looked out, I think, with the safety car.
I mean, there's not a lot between the two cars. between the Red Bull and
Mercedes.
yeah, so for me, Mercedes have made more gains this year than Red Bull because they closed the gap.
Yeah.
But for me, Williams is a surprise.
Wheel-to-wheel racing at about 20 miles an hour.
And obviously, you know, Ferrari in the wrong way.
I say that I was surprised if that fucking Mercedes doesn't get disqualified because
look
how
low.
low it's to the floor.
Yeah, it
it
does
was
look
low.
low.
Jensen Button will be conducting.
Not because that it was illegal, because the plank wear.
Holy Christ.
That's what I'm thinking. The plank wear.
Jesus. Keeps. Yeah. Yeah. 16 points.
We're calling the live. Cheers, guys.
Yeah. Yeah. Next time. Peace.
Peace out, guys.
Peace out.